Good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful day. We are back here today. Let me go ahead and mute this music for right now. And we're going to go over the... let me jump over to the game scene so you guys can see a bit more. Let me turn on that screen. Main menu. There we go. So we have new patch notes. First update, January 17th. Welcome to the first Hytale update. Today we are releasing new content alongside a range of fixes and quality of life improvements. We are committed to maintaining a rapid patching cadence to address issues and improve the game as quickly as possible. World and environment. Added dinosaurs and other NPCs to populate the underground jungles. They currently use placeholder behaviors and are a work in progress. Note these new NPCs require a change to the environment in the biome, so you'll need to generate new unexplored areas to see them. Okay, that's pretty typical. Hopefully they add a way to actually reload, get rid of chunks. That way you can reload them. That way you don't have to try. For those people that have traveled long distances, I haven't, but other people I'm sure have traveled some longer distances. Devastated land sewers now have proper atmospheric effects and creature spawns. Areas beneath volcanoes now have volcanic environmental effects. Fixed entity placements, textures, and interiors in Farron villages. Removed an invisible filler block behind the bench in the Forgotten Temple. And I've got to remember to send that bug report in with the picture of the spawners showing. Added knockback resistant to NPCs that previously did not have it. Fire-themed NPCs and creatures should now be immune to fire damage. However, they'll still catch on fire for now. The Crystal Earth Golem's combat behavior and spin attack has been improved. Skeletons should no longer take drowning damage. That's probably a pretty good thing. Quebecs should now be immune to the environmental damage caused by cactus and brambles. Replaced Chork Shaman placeholders summoning animation. Avoided proper loot tables to Quebecs and Torques in the Whisper Frost Frontiers. Okay, we hadn't actually seen those. I don't think. Livestock should no longer climb on top of the chicken coop. Well, we haven't built that yet. I finally found the wood for that to update it. Cautious wildlife predators, such as the fox, should no longer engage players unless attacked. Interesting. I know a couple of people that died to the fox now. The wife will be happy to hear that the fox won't kill her no more. But she may have a grudge for that one, so... Crafting items and farming. Hopefully the fish cage gets better. The backpack and its upgrades are now easier to obtain. The base backpack now requires a tier 1 workbench down from tier 2. I like that. Tier 2 just to get 9 slots was a little extreme. The base backpack cost reduced to 8 medium leather, down from 16. Okay. I mean, it is a fairly small one, so. Upgraded the backpack for the first time, now requires tier 2 workbench, down from tier 3. So we should be able to upgrade when we get into game. Light, medium, and heavy hide now take 10 less seconds to process into leather. Okay. Those were some long processes, but at the same time, I understood the longer process. It's something you throw in there and walk away. It's not something you should be sitting around waiting for, I would think. Real life, it takes weeks. I understand this is a game, so don't go about that route. I understood the longer process because tanning hides is a very long process. Crafting benches can now pull materials from chests within 14 blocks horizontally, up from 7. and 6 blocks vertically, up from 4. So a little bit bigger area. That's nice. That should help with people that are starting to build storage rooms and trying to build on the inside. That'll allow people to actually expand their storage rooms, open them up a bit more too. Processing benches now display item tooltips in the upgrade requirements panel. Okay, that's good. I like that. That's where I was finding that information on where to go look for the metals. All raw fruits and vegetables should now only grant Health Regen 1. Cooking them grants additional benefits. Dropped items should no longer get stuck on the side of blocks. That's a big update. That's a nice quality of life change. Mining ores overhead and you're having to hit additional blocks to get it to fall. Torches and other handheld light sources can now be placed on the ground when equipped in the utility slot while wielding. Oh, perfect! I can kill that. I had actually downloaded a mod to allow, at least with the pickaxe, for it to be placed. So that'll be nice that we can actually right click and place that now. Excellent quality of life update there. Pickaxes and hatchets are now only swung when using the primary action. Beautiful. Corn now gives essence of life only gives 1 essence of life instead of 4 when exchanged in the farming bench, as it was previously misconfigured, making it better than higher tier crops. Okay, that's fair. Fully grown cauliflower and pumpkin no longer drop regular seeds when broken by hand or with any tool. Fully grown eternal crops no longer drop eternal seeds when broken. Okay, we didn't have that problem. Maybe that's just higher up. We were struggling with wood to get me finding the logs that we needed to actually get there. Wood logs now display their respective wood type. That's nice. That would have helped find it a little easier. Example, oak log will display hardwood in its tooltip. When a crafting recipe requires that type of trunk, this is now displayed correctly as log instead. Example, hardwood trunk is displayed as hardwood log in the recipe's requirement. Okay, a little less confusion going on there. I understood what trunk was, but yeah, the whole tree is pretty much a trunk. When a crafting recipe requires a specific log type, such as hardwood, the tooltip now displays which trees can drop that type. Now that's really helpful. Example, soft log will display banyan, beech, and aspen in its tooltip. Woodcutter's block no longer displays as dev item quality and no longer has its unused processed bench interaction. It is now a decorative furniture block that can also be crafted into a furniture bench. Audio and visual effects. Wow. New hit and break sounds for stone. New hit and break sounds for ores and additional layered effects. Horses now properly play running sounds while mounted. Yeah, we hadn't found a horse yet. Torch burn loop replaced with a softer ambient sound. Okay. Adjusted volumes for cocoon breaking, piglet, and warthog sounds. Reduced pitch variation on sword swings. Added new ore breaking particles. Added fruit eating particles. More to come later for other food types. A new particle effect now appears above an NPC head when absorbing their memory. Interesting. Updated health potion visual effects with new glitter glow and spiral particles. Fixed rope offset when held in hand. Fixed hand positioning for various plants, flowers, and foliage. The UI performance and quality of life. Actually, there was a bunch of quality of life up there. It was really nice. You can now sleep starting at 7:30 p.m. Okay, that's kind of nice. It was getting fairly late, dark and hard to see, and you couldn't sleep yet. Added an information panel explaining these memory systems when interacting with the heart of Orbis for the first time can be viewed again by clicking the question mark in the top left corner of the Memories UI. Toggle full screen, switch HUD, and take screenshots can no longer be bound to mouse buttons. Well, that seems a little awkward. Why would you take that away? That just seems like a weird one to do. The game now warns when launching pre-release versions or opening worlds from different versions, which would make sense since we're just now starting to get into new versions starting to pop. Field of view while sprinting is now limited to 160 degrees to prevent hyperdrive effect. That didn't take them long. The person I saw actually show this off that it was destroying stuff was the British Brit doing that. Canceling LAN server discovery now works correctly. Okay. The interaction system now handles server lag spikes better. Character customization. New eye types. Cat eye, demonic eyes, goat eyes, and reptile eyes. New mouth options. You get large mouth and tiny lips. New hair color, lavender. Reworked bangs, hairstyles, and brightened dark brown hair. Feather-bound hood is now correctly shown for the supporter edition. Combat and balance. Weapon attacks now check the line of sight. The regular burn effect now generally deals less damage. Burn applied by lava remains unchanged. Cactus and brambles now deal the environmental type damage. Commands and server. Fixed argument order for teleport commands. Give command now supports specifying item durability. Whitelist and ban commands now support both online usernames and offline UUIDs. The server now uses bottleneck bandwidth and round-trip propagation time. Congestion control for the QUIC. Improved authentication and lessened token error handling. Bug fixes. Fixed a misconfiguration. Okay, see, this is up here. This was a bug. Not a performance, UI, or quality of life issue. That was a bug. So was a lot of the stuff the Brit showed. Fixed a misconfiguration that allowed weapon charged attacks to not consume stamina correctly when swapping. Okay, that was in the Brits thing also. Fixed signature ready sound playing incorrectly. Fixed regular expression parsing in replace command. Fixed an issue where signature attacks could be used without signature energy. Fixed some items allowing longer interaction ranges than intended. Fixed fluid flow behavior when stacking water sources. Fixed crash when using non-English folder names for screenshots. Fixed crash where selecting certain hairstyles with variants. Fix the cause of corrupted cache avatar previews when memory plugins fail to load. Fix an issue where rewards from restoring memories were granted too early and did not match the correct number of memories required. Waiting for chunks taking too long. Okay. At less than 128. Okay, so mine goes at 512, so that's why I hadn't noticed that. Fixed crash when updating player model. Localization loop affecting Norwegian language users. The race condition and instant teleport that caused entity removal and re-added issues. The session refresh for single player servers. Various issues with crop growth where certain crops like tomatoes would not grow correctly. Chunks are now saved when farming block updates. So a lot of updates in this first day. Some nice quality of life changes. Let's part of one of the parts that we were headed to was the underground out in the volcanic area, so we might see some new stuff there. Looking forward to it. Let's jump in here and see what we can do. So this is what we got for ores. As a matter of fact, let me quit to the main menu real quick and turn off. We can turn those off. The simple trash is easy to deal with now. You just have to get actually, no. There we go. This is kind of nice on these single players. Everything boots up very quickly, so you don't have to, it's not too big a deal to jump out and deal with it. Alright, so now where are all my... Okay. Guess we'll put them in here. So this is all the wood I got from a single tree. It was a great big... okay, so they do grow to full size at some point. Over there in the desert, one of those great big fat trees, I pulled almost 1,000 logs off of. What I'm testing here is underneath this wood, this piece of dirt, there's a stone block. I want to see if this, just because I loaded, we'll see with these other ones if they continue to grow up to the full size. Otherwise, these are just little logs. What I'm trying to limit is when these trees grow, because, let's go find a fresh one real quick. Excuse me. So when trees grow, they grow roots. These roots. Now, instead of hanging trees, now we have root systems. So to clear this tree out, we have all this. We have all this dirt here. That's... oh, I missed some. We have all this dirt here that needs to be filled in, but we have no dirt. Now that actually cut into the stone, which is what I was wondering, which is why over here... let's get rid of this bear before I get secretly attacked from behind. There we go. So over here we have one piece of dirt so that if it grows into the dirt, it will be okay because there's stone underneath it. And that's what I'm hoping to stop, is its root growth into the ground. So this may be how we have to set up tree farms down the road, is sapling on top of dirt. Although tree farms could be a little more difficult considering what it takes to get a sapling. We're just waiting on cauliflower to actually upgrade this cart once more. We can now do turnips and cauliflower. Next update's going to be eggplant and pumpkin. We're just going to call it what it is. What I know it as. But yeah, these sticks... the sticks are what is the only thing that'll drop from these thinner trees. Yeah, just sticks. But this is what I did down below, is we got the stone block there. so that it's good to go. And hopefully that stops the root system and they continue to grow large like that. I'm okay with that because I can plant a bunch of them. The large ones, I'm okay with not having the large trees. That's a lot more wood, but it tears up a lot of ground. Let's go ahead and clear all this out. Get all this torn out. Okay, now throw all this in here. Throw all this in here. Throw this in here. That's how I handle the leather. I just throw it in there, and then when I come back with more, that's when I pop it open. Alright, so we can upgrade this now. There we go, and this is going to require redwood, maple, or fig blue. That is a beautiful quality of life update. Corn seed bag. So we need one. How many more of these do I need? Do I need any more? Yes. I need 2 more of those. Let's go ahead and take these over here. Put them in. There we go. Let's go and water everything before it all dries out. Now, it does, the ground will break underneath your pre-planted. Hey, Miss Kitty. So, like under these that just replant themselves, the ground will turn back to that. There will be a hit box, and you can get right to the side of it, and you can re-hoe the bottom to actually get the farmland back under it. That way you can water it. Let's see here. Something I would like to see is... Okay, so they did give us our copper hoe. Or no, I just updated. I'd like to see them give us our copper hoe at like level tier 2. The tier 4 is the only reason we have it right now is because we just upgraded even further. They really need to give that a little bit sooner, the copper one. Everything else as far as copper goes is tier 1, tier 2. Except here. We got to get up to tier 4 for that, which is ridiculous. Let's go ahead and break one of those, and now we can get 10 pumpkin. Now we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 pumpkin. Oh no, I don't know how these pumpkins are going to grow. Until we know, let's put it here. There we go. Let's go ahead and grab that. And now with that turned on, let's go ahead and break that one real quick. Oh, beautiful. That looks good too. Beautiful quality update. So that needs time to grow. What is our other one? corn, carrots. Oh, we don't have enough carrots. Okay. So, just regular carrot bags. Let's craft 10. And let's go ahead and put that there. Move that back over there. Would like to see that refill by itself first. And we'll go ahead and drop this here. There we go. Okay. We need more. I mean, we could go cobalt. This would be the easiest one for us to get right now. So let's go get some more thorium. They keep the... Yeah, so that's going to be the desert. We'll go drop into the undergrounds out there and see what we can get. Oh, let's see about updating our backpack now that we can get it at this lower tier. I gotta be up at level 2? I thought it bumped everything down 1. Okay, we definitely didn't have that, so we need more cinder cloth, which is out that way. Let's go get some more thorium for better gear. Let's see here. Okay. To the south. More bone fragments and linen scraps. So I did run across some mobs while I was out just doing some grinding for materials and leaving the nights up. And I ran across some of this stuff. I am still really impressed with how well this game runs. Well, I thought I'd make that jump. We got cows. I gotta remember to bring the feed bag over here. See if we can breed them. Like I said, I'm not for sure breeding them's worth it if the babies don't grow up. There's got to be a way to increase quality of life. Well, that's something else they need to address. The female, I'm assuming it's the females. These ones don't drop hide, or the last few I checked. No, these guys. Oh, these are the babies. That's why, dumbass. We need to find a horse. It's part of the reason I haven't wanted to kill any of the animals around here. Except for the stuff that is no big deal, like bears. Keep getting our venom sacks for crafting. So yeah, it was a tree like this that I chopped down, almost 1,000 logs in it. So if you're looking for wood and just for whatever, like burning, and you're near a desert, do one of those trees. There's lots to be had. Hey, buddy. He's dead, bud. Have I been through here? Doesn't look like it, but... Not worried about apples right now. Can't really do anything with them. But being able to breed and whatnot with the animals would really be useful. Why is it running away? You just spawned right there. Okay, who just hit me? There it is. Okay. Oh, and it's raining. That is a nice little effect that they put there. Looks like they're adding it to more items. Looking for a hole to get into the ground. Caving seems to be the best route for finding ores. Okay, I've been down that one. Probably need to just keep going south, get deeper in. And there is a another one of those specialty places over here. Protected by a different mob. Different golem. Show you that one real quick in case no one's seen it yet. So how's your day going, Miss Kitty? Let's see here. How much further away is it? A cranky baby? That couldn't possibly be. Oh, let's just go in here. Okay, those are pretty good. You can kind of see a little bit of it when hitting those. Wait, where are all of our arrows? I had like 3 stacks. Get off me. Okay, let's do it this way. Let's grab a bunch of stuff so we can make some arrows. Alright, there's some more greenery over there that we can get to. Whee! Need arrows. I will say the crossbow is probably the best weapon I've seen so far, but I'm also not really. I mean, the sword just doesn't do a whole lot that I've seen. Hopefully... Oh, some new creatures. Nice. We're getting the memories for them. I think part of the reason... oh, there's another one, I think. The flamingo. I think that's how you're supposed to be fighting, but... Oh, charge in and then try it this way. Yeah, something like that. So here's this guy. If you shoot at the crotch, something all the women are going to love, attacking the crotch, they go down pretty easy. But it takes you to the same place. The Forgotten Temple. I had hoped that maybe it was a different one. There might be a couple more creatures in it. But it's not. Oh, you're still there. You still... Same trades? Okay. We'll record 11 more memories. No. I thought there was something here for seeing the memories. Looks like we've caught most of these ones. 3 of 5, 16 of 18. Looks like, yeah, the fire area is probably where we're missing a bunch. But this is not a way to fast travel back to your local area or closer to one of the originals. You go back out to the same place that you came in, which makes sense. It should. But you can't use this because they actually have portals for traveling. Oh, you're already back up? Okay. And let's see here. It is going up on the 7 o'clock hour, so let's go ahead and "29 minutes. Perfect. It did update to 7:30. That's nice. That's a cool little light. We got a few more minutes. Let's go ahead and get some of this. Gotta pay attention to that stamina bar. Two minutes, so about 4 seconds, and we should drop out. Oh, rubble. We don't have any rubble. We'll have to go get some. Let's grab a bunch of rubble. Each rubble is worth 4 arrows, so the more we can find, the better. If we can find some gravel or pebbles, dry dirt. White sandy gravel? Maybe? There we go. There we go. Oh, nice. I can just go under the other ones and they will collapse. Beautiful. We need more sticks. Okay. Sticks are easy to get to. An eel. Yeah, let's go chop down this tree, see what we can get for sticks. It would be nice if there was a stick converter. Like 1 log into 4 sticks. There we go. It uses 4 sticks per... Okay. Oh. Let's go digging. Well, caving. I always take iron, because that's a pain in the ass to come by. That is such a nice quality of life change there. with the placing of the... I can't believe they overlooked that from the start. Okay. We'll deal with that here in a minute. Yellow crystals, okay. There's something else up there. Oh. Copper. We'll grab it since we mined it. Might as well grab a full stack while we're here. There we go. Not sure I missed that before. Little bastard. Well, I really came out unprepared today. We gotta run back. We gotta go get food. I'm almost certain I have none now. Yeah, I didn't bring enough food. Okay, that one looks different. Just the distance. Okay. Looked like it had a pink head. All right, Miss Kitty. Do, 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 do. And we'll stock up on arrows. Oh, there's one of those little bastards. Is that one of them? It is. Yeah, you thought you were going to get me, huh? A cactus bottom. Do, 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 do. All right, let's see what else we got. What do you drop? Raw meat and dark feathers. Okay. Guess we should check to see what everyone drops. Raw beef. Okay. Interesting. Sturdy chitlin. That's good. Okay. I need more of those. How about you? What do you give? Sturdy chitlins. Okay. We still need like one more for an upgrade. Yeah, we need two more apparently. There's a bear up there. Okay, hide and meat. We have no food. There we go. There's our 5. Let's just bounce. I'm not shooting a meerkat. Maybe? I was hoping for some food. Let's try and find some berry bushes on our way. There we go. Okay. All right. Oh, that was close. copper. Oop, there's a little bit of iron. Oh shit, there's a fucking bear. Here we go, corn. I like corn. Now you wanted to scream at me? Now you die. Don't be a jerk. Hopefully they add some way to multi-mine. I mean, I could pick up the vein miners that they have out already, but... I'll take 12 wheat for that. I was originally just going to grab it for the life essence, but essence of life. There's 8 more essence of life. There's the sheep. With the 2 baby sheep that never grow up. Let's see here. So what we'll do is we'll come in here and we'll start working on things. Stack everything in there. Pull out a stack of meat. Get ourselves some fresh going. Go. Okay, so they grow in the same spot. That's good to know. They don't require 2 spots. Alright, let's try for carrots next. Carrot bag for our permanent carrots right here. Those other carrots go here. Put that one there. And then let's go 10 of those. And we should have... Yep, there we go. There we go. Throw this in there, that, and that. Okay, now up here, throw that in there, throw that in there, throw that in there. This chest is getting a bit full. Small piles of books. Why are those in there? Put those out there for now. Still need more medium leather. Okay. Medium leather. Then we can take this stuff over here, throw it in here. And it's all growing. Looks like it needs watered though. Yep. All right. There we go. The little farm's still going. We'll probably expand to our left each row with each new level that we get. That way we can keep going. Not for sure what these are about. Thought I had some in... Oh yeah, right here. Yeah, you can't cook them. You can't eat them. But I guess you can plant them. Snow, chalk, marbled... Alright, what can we do with this? Okay, I like that. There's some options. let that grind up some arrows for us. There we go. Let's go ahead and grab 2 stacks. Oh, that was this finishing. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. And you know what? Let's go ahead and move this here just in case. Backup's right there. Just going to fix that. Just double check our gear. Still short on a little bit of medium hide. Okay, it looks like they all grew to full size, so that's good. There we go. Pick up all of our goodies. Then we'll come back out and replant this. And this goes in here. There we go. But yeah, from one of those large trees, that's where all this wood came from. I just wanted to show everyone. So this will start getting moved up into here to get burned in here. Large trash pile. Eight seconds. There we go. Put all that in there. Move. That's where those went. Okay, we need one more medium hide to upgrade that. Yeah, we're going to have to camp a void area. There's the chicken coop at tier 5. We're at tier 4 now. Carrots. Let's do it this way. Let's get these carrots wrapped up so we don't have to keep planting them. Then we'll hard focus each of the others. There we go. That should finish up the carrots, and we'll be able to get the permanent carrots growing there, and then swap over to these. Tavern planter. What's this do? Just the same thing? Just a different look. I got any seeds in here? There we go. Oh, and we need some more saplings. Oh, we got apple sapling, oak, ash. This needs redwood, maple, or fig. Let's craft 10 of these. Let's start expanding our block collection. Okay. And the whole reason for the log collecting is that way we can start building something big in between patches. This whole gravel spot will turn into a section to farm for arrows. We don't need that on us right now. We do need a couple more repair kits. There we go. And let's head back out to the desert to farm up more thorium. Guess we could go to the mountains. Dig up. Let's take a look at the differences. So we had 12 projectile, poison, and physical. Projectile, physical, signature for cobalt. They don't really have signature attacks there. That would be more ideal, but we're not into that yet. So yeah, thorium's going to be our go-to then, it looks like. Poison. Yeah, let's go thorium. Cobalt doesn't really seem to be... It's a signature move, and I don't know what's doing... The signature move is this. And I don't know that anything is actually doing a signature move. Alright, so we'll have to look for the wolves. They seem to be pretty good for our medium hide that we're needing. Hi, you and your little tongue. Little chick. I will say the spiders in this game are very pretty. Hi, yeah, you apparently don't get mad now. You get annoyed, but you don't attack. Oh, there's a big guy. That works for me. So I got 6 more Essence of Fire, 3 thorium ingots, and 4 cinder cloths. Okay, I hadn't seen this before. What's we got in here? Doesn't look like anything really. Maybe up there? Let's see what we get. Anything up here? Does not appear so. Ow. Wait, what happened? Not again. Everything's on the menu again. I was just kind of looking for wolves. Kind of want to see what the duck drops. Duck hunting. I need a shotgun. Ha ha ha. Alright. And nope, still under construction. Hi, little guy. What you got today? Well, they just plant everything everywhere, don't they? Oh, I got lots of life essence now. Where you at? I'm ready to do some trading. Alright, we don't need that. What's this? Dough? We don't need dough. Apple pie. Meat recipe, okay. Ooh, apple pie. Oh, wow. Okay, so we need 70 more. I need more stuff to farm. That's a deep well. Hi. Uh-oh. Okay. Apparently that's still busted. Is there anything else I can farm around here to get more life essence real quick? What is this? Cotton? Mature cotton. We got 7 essence. 88. Let's go back out here and see if we can find anything. You are my medium hide. Holy shit, did not expect him that close on my face. Cattails. Ooh. There we go, the sturdy chitlins. Whoa, shit. There was a second bear there. Okay, I'm just looking for stuff to harvest. Stop sidetracking me with giving me mobs to kill for meat. That way I can cook that next. Little corn on the cob. Some wheat. Yeah, I'm not gonna kill you right now. You pack a bit of meat somehow. There's some more wheat. Alright, that's enough. Now we just gotta go over there and craft a bench to craft those up into hundreds. We're stuck in the mud. Oh, here we go. More stuff right nearby. That would have got us to where we wanted to be. Yeah, I don't think so. You're not attacking me. Okay. I wonder how much wood we could get out of that tree. What are we startled about? You okay? Why are you so sad? Let's see here. Any stone and 3 tree logs, okay. Well, I'm not going to tear their place down. That would be just absolutely vile, since we want to trade with them. And I'm not mean enough to do that to a meerkat. Okay, bastard. You ready? Alright, workbench, craft. Even though I had one on me. Here, let's set it right here. Open the workbench up. And we need the farmers. We need some plant fiber. Alright. And at this rate... Oh, I'm still 3 short. At this rate, we would have been faster to go back and get it, not, but this time, this way, we don't need to worry about that. All right, I got 2. Six minutes. Doesn't matter. Okay. Apple pie. You learned recipe for apple pie. We're going to have to come back and get this one eventually. Meat pie might be a little easier for us to actually craft. think we can sell off a lot of this stuff. Not until we actually have stuff up further. Okay. Let me think here for a second, because I don't have a whole lot of room left. Okay. A pile of sticks. Okay. Um, we don't need to take that with us. Let's make a few more arrows to help replenish what we've used up. Oh, chairs. Like, oh, campfire. That's what I kept thinking about and running off of. Two sticks. Right there's a bunch of sticks. Get over here, set this up. Everyone happy to see me again? These should cook up pretty fast. Oh. Eight more to go. Come on, almost there. Alright, and I will be right back. I need to use the restroom and grab a fresh drink. I will see you guys here in just a moment. Alright. And now let's jump back in here. Been through here. Crocodiles. Pretty big hole. Well, guess not. There's some thorium over there. There we go. Excuse me. "27 minutes. Let's grab ourselves another ink sac. And sturdy chitlins. There we go. Alright, 12 seconds. No, let's just deal with that. Woo. No, I did get poisoned. North is going to be, for the most part, the direction that we need to head. let's keep heading south-southeast. See what we find. Let's see. Try something else. Must see an. So like this is a mine. Not seeing any more down here. There probably is, and I'm just overlooking it, but I'm not seeing it. What is this? Patched thorn. Interesting. Okay. What is this? Iron bars, okay. Oh, what else we got? Come on, jump! These are, yeah, they're slabs. Oh, that's the slab. Okay. Nothing here. I think that's it. Well, let's keep on moving. Do 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 do. More lions. More offspring of a camel that banged a turtle. Hmm. Crab rave. Oh shit. Whew. Oh, that's an interesting building over there. Let's go check it out. Oh. There's some more thorium. Which is what we're over here for. Oh, this place is absolutely barren for, it looks like this area. But over there, it was just scattered all over the ground, but there isn't a drop over here. We might just have to go down. Yeah, it was in these mountains where we were finding it before. Let's go ahead and head on over to those ones and see if we can't find some more thorium over there. This desert area I was thinking was it, but this is more where we were finding iron. I'd like to start mining adamantium today. But we need better gear to go over to those islands. There's some thorium right up there. Is one piece all we're really going to see up there? Let's head up here and grab this thorium. Where'd I pass it at? There it is. Well, that was a perfectly good waste. All that for one thorium. There's a little more. It looks like silver over there with that thorium. Yep. Nice little vein. Not really worried about copper. I know there's plenty down in my mine underneath the base. Oh, look at that, right behind us. Over a stack of thorium again. And I think I was actually headed to another piece up over here. Ow. There's some iron. We'll go ahead and grab it. Copper's about the only thing I'm not going to grab. And it's just because there's so much of it easy to get right around the base. So I don't want to fill my pockets up out here with something I can easily gather elsewhere. Almost 2 full stacks. Then we just gotta hunt down a bunch of medium leather. What is this? Sandy lion. We got all sorts of fun little actual plants out in the desert, and they're making stuff up. There's something over there. Oh, there we go. Whoa, shoot. See here. I'm sure we're missing some, but we're going to head across there and go get all that. We'll go up here, grab this, and then keep going up to grab that iron over there. Oh, yeah, there was more down there. Let's go ahead and go down there, grab this. Oh, more right over there. Silver! Another ore that we still haven't seen use for yet. Whether it's in game yet or not, I don't know. There's more thorium right there. That'll give us another look over on this side. So it looks like there to there. Where is it? Ow. Alright, let's get some food eaten. There's a little iron. Oh, there we go, right below us. There we go, some thorium. I would like to see them down the road increase, force the steps of mining the other ores. It shouldn't just be faster, it should be required. I shouldn't be able to mine all this with a crude pickaxe. I feel like you guys are probably one of the medium that I need. No, you're light hide, so we're not going to worry about the other two. Hey, Mountain Dew, how you doing? It has. It's been a bit. How's hunting going? You having some fun with it still? You still getting out, or all the seasons dried up out there? we go. Couple pieces right there. Oh, that's always a bummer when that happens. I thought you just got one. Or was that did that get put on hold for a bit and now you're finally getting around to it again? Oh, okay. That sucks. Oh, so we're right through here. I think we'll work our way over to there next. $18. We can sit here and mess with our inventory a bit. Yeah, nothing really there. Alright, let me take a look. That's not a bad little daily. I've always been a Goldwing fan. We'll stay around this outside. Oh, yeah, we'll go straight across. We got some iron and more thorium. I've been a Goldwing fan most of my life. I've always enjoyed them. Like all bikes, they stand up on their own very easily once you start moving. That's generally how it works. Oh, it is done. Okay. Oh, that's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. $2,000 for a 20-year-old bike, especially a Honda. The Honda will continue being good to you for years on end. Now, that bike's light enough to push start. That is one of the downsides to the Goldwings. They are not a small bike to push start. Okay, I don't know what the fuck this is, but yeah, let's not, Mr. Steve, the music man. That's something I've never been a fan of, is straight pipes. That's part of the reason I don't like most bikes and I like Goldwings is when I go out, I want to enjoy the ride, not hear the ride repeatedly and deafen myself. But the whole reason behind me ever riding back in the day was to get away from it all and have a peaceful, just peace and quiet to myself. So different reasonings for me. So a loud bike just wasn't going to be the right move for that. They can. I think more bike riders get ran over because of them riding stupid than actually bad drivers. Don't get me wrong, I know there's bad drivers that will sit there and run a biker over and then claim that they never saw him. I know that exists. A good family friend was one of those guys. And he got fined for discharging a firearm within the city limits because of what he did. He had a a Harley looked a lot like your Honda, except it had the big sissy seat on the back, the sissy back on it, and the whole thing was lit up like a Christmas tree. And he carried a 44 mag with him, and he said, if anyone ever hits me, pulls out in front of me, or causes an accident, and then claims they didn't see me, I'm going to empty it. You know, one day an elderly lady did and claimed she didn't see him. He walked back to his car, his bike, after he had to lay it down. And, oh shit. After he laid it down, he walked back over to it, grabbed the gun out of the holster, walked over and emptied all 6 rounds into her hood. She was mad that the cop didn't do more about it, but when the cop the cop that pulled up happened to be a bike rider also, and when he saw the lights on it and heard her claim she didn't see him, the cop just said, not a fucking chance. And this wasn't during, this wasn't the whole people on cell phones bullshit back like it was back then. That wasn't the case. That was just stupid people. So now I know some people will sit there and do stupid shit, but I think more bikers put themselves in bad situations for it to happen too. Like riding, I've seen so many videos of bikers complaining that they almost got ran over after they ride in a blind spot. No, not at all. Not even the judge couldn't dismiss the charges because of what the cop wrote, but the judge had said he had sympathy for him and everything. So, and he understood his anger. Well, those can be fun too if you're smart about them. Those are the ones that get ran over the most, and I honestly believe it's the riders that cause most of the problems. I said those are the ones that are always on video. This guy almost ran me over. Watch out for bikes. And then you realize that they're cutting in and out of traffic, and that's how they almost got ran over. As I said, I see both sides of it, and it's probably because I'm not a avid bike rider that I look at it from the outside better. And there's dumb people on both sides. But again, like I said, yeah, most cases that get posted to the internet nowadays, everyone looking for sympathy, don't realize that they were at fault. That it wouldn't have mattered if it was a bike or a truck. About the only thing that wouldn't have gotten slammed into like that or almost ran over would have been a truck with a trailer or a semi. Not going all the way over there for one. Okay, we're going to test something here. No, you do get hurt. Okay. Felt like I was falling further than I should have and not getting hurt. But yeah, do be careful on the crotch rockets. Those are real easy to travel faster than you're realizing you're going. And not have room to make the change. Make turns and such. The good news is I know you can't do what the one idiot I know of did. Not a friend of the family or anything like that. He just happened to be a dumbass who I guess technically was a friend of the family, is how we found out about it. But he got fired from the roofing company because he couldn't leave his headphones alone. And he was constantly playing. This is why I say this one can't really happen to you unless you really go out of your way. He was too busy playing with his cassette player, changing his music, and going too fast, and went right through the guardrail. Well, he did. Well, he didn't actually go through it. He went over it. His bike went through it. Well, kind of split it. And killed himself 2 days after being fired over it. But yeah, the bikes can be fun with the with a rocket. You can actually, there's lots of people that you can you can hook up with for weekend rides and such. So I'd definitely look into possibly getting into a cycle club for that. You can definitely lean a rocket a lot tighter. But there's lots of groups for every bike type out there that go riding on the weekends, especially in the nicer weather. Maybe not the winter weather or the summer weather, but definitely in the winter. Oh, most definite. Yeah, they're not designed to. They're cruisers. They're not designed to go flying fast. Around corners. They're not sports bikes. And of course, them big hardpack saddlebags aren't going to play nice with you either. Yeah, we got lots of room still. Okay. Well, for you, the leather saddlebags are probably going to be more ideal. If you're looking to ride tight and fast, that's probably going to be more ideal than a hardpack. I was just talking about on the cruisers themselves usually, when they have the hard saddlebags. Yeah, hard saddlebags. Holy shit. I saw your name pop up as a recommended, no, not recommended, what was it? Somehow it popped up on X about you, and I was like, damn, I haven't seen Wisdom in forever. And the wife would say, go for it. How you doing, Wisdom? How's the wife and kid? Well, surely you're up to 2 kids by now. What the hell is this? The heli? No, don't! Do not start that crap in here. Nice. If I recall right, your first was a girl, right? My nearest neighbor can't complain about how loud I get anymore. Not after they decided to hold a fucking party all weekend long, blaring music 24/7. Why did I think you had a girl first, then? Do you know that... Are you finally getting a girl, or is the wife still outnumbered? I know you were a bit feminine, but it was okay. We still liked you. Okay, fair enough. I didn't actually know the sex of any of my kids until they were born. It played no role no matter what. Also, back then, gender reveals weren't a thing. Oh, I'm all the way over here. The gender reveal was you came home from the doctor and told your family what the sex was. Yeah, it's been a long time. I still have you on my follow list. I figure one day you'd show back up. Me, I'm just still surviving. Started getting... I'm actually... Monday I go in for a... I go in for a heart test to see if... which I know my heart's fine. They're supposed to check some other stuff. Also while they're in there. Doing scans and such. To see if I'm able to go through... to see what the odds are that the surgery will be successful. With... some valves to go into my lungs to help with the COPD. It closes off the bad part of the lungs. That's closes off the bad part of the lungs that just don't do anything anymore. Oh, should drop all that off. What the hell is this? Are you spreading? If that goes well, then they'll probably schedule me to get the surgery done. If it wasn't for the fact that they have to ensure that my lungs are good, it would be a in and out in the same day type thing. Actually, my doctor said bacon was okay. Not that I eat a lot of bacon. I used to. I haven't smoked in almost 10 years now. Go. No, I started working. So where I've lived for a very long time now is 15 acres of land, and I'm finally starting to use the land to start helping pay the bills to cut back on food cost. This spring I'll be dropping some wheat, 2 types of wheat in. That way I got two, one that's good for bread, one that's good for everything else, more of an all-purpose to cake flour properties, along with a bunch of fruits and vegetables that I don't eat. Just waiting on the last few tomato plants that I have to give up. I've got fresh tomato plants ready to go outside as soon as we start to warm back up. We need more carrot. How many more permanent carrots? 2 more. We're 2 carrots short. Yes, similar to Minecraft. So this was actually designed by Hytale, Hyperpixel. And Hyperpixel is actually one of the bigger modders on Minecraft. This thing's been in the works for 7 years now. They actually had sold to Riot for a bit, and then Riot just shelved it. And the guy bought it back and started working on releasing it. They released like full on release 4 days ago, and just dropped their first update today with a bunch of quality of life changes. Medium leather. To get a lot of this stuff, you'd have to go modded in Minecraft to get there, and even then, a lot of this stuff doesn't exist. One of the best things I love is this right here. 4 blocks. Instead of a single block, you can jump all the way up to 4 blocks high. But yeah, they dropped this just to get it going and get people into it. Probably to make a few bucks also, because they were probably hurting for some money. Which is understandable. Well, that's what most companies do now. Oh, we need to make a ton of arrows. There we go. Most games don't even become Icarus. That one's still under Icarus is under beta still, and on their original release, and they have like they have like 8 mod packs dropped in now. Or not mod packs, expansion packs. Out of everything that our government likes to stick their nose in, that would be something I would love to see them actually stop, put an end to. Okay, so we got plenty of thorium now. Just gotta wait for it to finish cooking. Medium hide is our drawback right now. We're still 1 medium short there. Greaves, yeah. Grind that out. Oh, more iron. Arizona. The Wild West still. My sister used to live up in Maricopa. I'm down in Tucson. Tucson area. Just a couple of years ago, we actually had a ton of fun on the property. Gotta love the coyotes. And I'm not talking the friendly four-legged ones. Never in my life had I ever ran into a situation where I needed it. But I was sure glad I had it when I needed it. I'll tell you what, though, a lot of people do fear that AR platform. Showing that scares people more than cocking a shotgun. So, the news has done a good job at instilling fear. Both times it was only about 6 to 8 illegals. Not the worst case yet. Worst one was years ago, and yeah, that one was just a nightmare. It was quite scary at the time. I didn't have a AR at that time. Um, I had my SKS though. That was fun, but people didn't know what that was, so they didn't know that was the scary gun. Then again, it was wood furniture, so. Yeah, being out here where I am, we deal with illegals quite often. It's been nice last year and a half or so. Everything's really eased up. Oh, I fucking wish. Now we walked out one day. I walked out to take a leak because I live in the middle of nowhere, and I walked out was getting out to the porch to take a leak, living up to all the stereotypes, and there was about 24 illegals on my property with their armed coyote, and I called the police, and they said they didn't have anyone in the area and couldn't help me. So my next move was to call Border Patrol since I had their number. And in 10 minutes, I had half a dozen agents. And in another 30 minutes, we had close to 24 agents using my house as a staging point and a helicopter in the air. It was really nice to have that kind of protection when you have no idea what's going on. Nighttime's the only place I've really found these voids, so this is why I'm hunting them right now, is because they're open. I need to go hunting for medium armor. No, yeah. They have 2 small birds and a black hawk that they take out from time to time. The black hawk they don't take out nearly as often as they used to, since they got their small whirlybird, and now they'll have those 2 out on bad days. They'd have that thing running like crazy. But now they barely ever see the helicopters anymore. Seems like things are getting under control finally. Still have the occasional. Okay. I need wolves. No, I don't need ores. I need hide. Yeah, it's amazing how many people don't care about my point of view. Oh yeah, Tinker's still around. We've been together. Fuck. We met when my youngest was 6 months old. She was 6 months old. We've been together 20 years now, 20 plus years. Those should give medium hide. No, that's light hide. I guess friendly don't drop mediums. These cows are so funny. I don't want to kill off the cows in case I can actually tame them at a later point and they're gone. Yeah, I've been married. Oh, fuck. I actually don't know how many years. I want to say it's like 17 years now. Yeah, we've been together for quite a while. Where are all the wolves at? No, we had been married long before that. Yeah, we got married, she was offered whatever wedding she wanted, and her choice was, let's just go down to the courthouse. Template. Oh, mushroom shelf. Okay. Need medium hide. I need wolves. Or at least another animal to shoot while I'm waiting, trying to figure out what else. You definitely don't drop a medium hide. You drop large, heavy hides. So you still playing Fortnite? I know that game's still, as much as people want to claim it's dying off, they keep adding more and more to it, and people keep going back, so... There's nothing down there that's going to get me what I need. Valorant? I never could get into Valorant either. Um, right now, the 3 games I've got going on is I got Hytale here, modded Minecraft. I'm sorry, it's more than 3. Enshrouded and what is it? It's another newer game. Star Shroud, I think it is. Hopefully they stick to their ways and don't do stupid stunts. I was getting ready to go. I kind of wrote off Scum when they completely lost track of their storyline and decided to craft for everybody else instead of their storyline. You're supposed to be a prisoner left on an island to survive, and then they started adding, and the cars made sense because there was leftovers, and you really couldn't get off the island in a car. World borders are the only reason you can't leave in the airplanes that they added. Hopefully their AI gets a little better. I do like in this game that skeletons don't just burn up in the sun. And Enshrouded's a bit of fun. Me and the wife play a lot of it together. A lot of the games together. It's just stone. More light hide. What is it? Star Rupture. That's the name of it. Which is prisoners working off their debt, mining a bunch of stuff and having to build and whatnot on a foreign planet. Are you light or medium hide? Light hide. You're going to be heavy hide. You got some medium hide I can steal from you? I'll kill you for it. I'll take that. Okay, this looks like it might actually be a new spot. There you are. Thank you, Wisdom. You guys be safe out there. I'm assuming you're probably still doing the same thing. You be safe out there. I appreciate you stopping by. Eight more. That way you can get some of your retirement out of it. At least I hope they have that. But you get back to it. Don't get in trouble. Oh, I hate the fact that you can't hit these guys. Bloodhound's dreaming again. Alright, so let's see here. Yeah, the crossbow is definitely overpowered. Hi. I'm looking forward to Ito's next video of this to see if what he did worked out. He took over a camp with plans to repair it, and I'm wondering if that will have gotten rid of all the spawns. You were not very alert, buddy. Let's start working our way back home. There's got to be something more abundant than the random wolves every so often that gives us the medium hide. Oh, I thought the snake was coming after me. east. Oh yeah, we went through here. Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad of an idea either if we, if they allowed you to break heavier leather down. Not necessarily go back up, but just down. Let's check with this guy real quick. Yeah, just raw meat. How about these goats? No, that's light hide. Hey, where are you going? Try and back off the fight. Just wanted to get us into an open area. If I break that, does that fall? Oh, wow. Interesting. Ah. Yeah, we need some more, so let's go ahead and... Oh, this will give us a couple of different building blocks to work with. Well, one building block. And one craft. That's just a lot of work for that when there's better spots. Okay. There is a... Now, I'm going to probably download it and check it out. There is already a... Wait a minute. What am I running to? There's already a skyblock out for this. Mr. Bodecki's bed. This must be that little house I built. Yeah, that's what's got to be over there. Light hide. go. Wasn't really worried about the wheat. Just wanted the life essence. We'll just keep on trucking through. See what we can find. Hopefully gear coming soon that, or some additional stats that increase your stamina. Maybe I should throw another iron in the fire. See if I can figure out how to program mods. Build mods for this game. Was I too far away for these? I hope these aren't just sticks. I mean, they're great for decoration, but that's about it. Did I break my... No, I didn't break my wheat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Might as well put it in. Okay, I expected that to be done already. Let's go ahead and throw this all through. Oh, spears. Apparently we found a lot of them there. And they stack. Because you can throw spears. Scrap sword. And we can make a copper hoe now, so we might as well. Place this out here for now. I keep snatching stuff that I see. And let's go ahead and get this on the dryer. We got 3 more medium hide. There's a few more. Okay. Chest plates. There's still 3 medium leather short. There we go. We'll leave that there. Then we need to make another stack and a half of arrows. Okay. Carrots. Forever carrots right there. That's 5 and 5. So here's what I was talking about with that dried out so we can't water. I mean, these are easy enough to water. You can water them just like so. And you'll be fine. But these ones you can't water. You have to give them a hoe. So, we're going to get our new copper hoe out. And if you'll see the hitbox there. If you go right to the right of it, you'll see the hitbox of the ground. And you can deal with the dirt underneath. Which will speed up that growth. Alright, so the next... We got lettuce, we got carrots, we got eternal corn, cauliflower. There we go. Let's get a bunch of cauliflower planted. There we go. Chest plate. There we go. Grind out the copper. Throw the copper in there. This goes in here. Processed from the resilient hides of mid-sized threats and armored beasts. Well, maybe that's coming. I swear I had Shadow Weave. Okay. Guess that's just for eating. There we go. That's the Alchemist. We need one more here. There we go. There we go. Alright, so this gives us an ancient gateway. Place in an ancient gateway to visit this fragment's work in progress. Okay. Windrider Valley. Okay, so this might be our next step. Okay. There's our silver ingots. I haven't ran across rubies yet. There's the gold. Ten greater health potions. Oh, we need more gold. Which doesn't have the information like the other ones. We want to get one more ore in there. Okay. There we go. And seeds. Not enough yet. One, two, three, four more, five. Five more. Cauliflower. We're gonna need them. Put them in here. Let's get all this meat cooked. Actually, let's wait on that. Um, kitchen. There we go. Mushroom salad. There we go. So we need spices and dough. For the dough, we gotta find eggs. Um, Excuse 1-1. Okay, so nothing major there. All right, and these aren't going to get any bigger, so nothing much to them. Let's grab 10 of something else. Oh, okay. 5 stages, 2 days. Four. There we go. All right, now let's go ahead and plant our apples. See how these work out for us and what they do. There we go. Let's see how these do, and we'll go from there. All right, I'm going to call it there for the day, guys. I appreciate y'all chilling with me. You guys be safe. I will see you Tuesday, maybe Monday. Definitely not tomorrow. We've got all sorts of stuff we got to prep for. You guys be safe, and I will see you maybe Monday, most likely Tuesday. Have a great night. Peace out. No, definitely not Monday. I've got a doctor's appointment. Yep. You guys be safe. I'll see you then.